One. Hello and welcome to I Am Trans News. My name is Novana Beta and I'm coming to you today to fill you in on some of the latest news going on in the trans community across the world. So one of the first things I'm going to talk about is the two trans women who won the seat in the next German parliament. So it says here this article was written on September 27, 2021. So it's kind of an older article, but still. So there is a woman by the name of Tessa Gannerser, and she will be one of the two German parliament members in the coming future. It says here that she ran under her parents' given name, because she refused to submit to the county 40-year-old law required a medical certificate before the person could legally change their name and gender identity. Another trans woman named Nike Sawick. She's 27 years old. She also won a seat. Both belong to the Green parties, which stand a strong chance of entering into government as part of a coalition. Right here it says that Mrs. Nike said, "This is crazy," on Instagram. "I can't really believe it, but after this historic election results, I will definitely be part of the next German parliament." Alrighty. And Mrs. Ganser, who's 44, she wrote on Facebook that this election campaign of ours lives. Oh, oops, my bad. It was the election campaign of our lives, and it was worth it. The old backward thinking was punished yesterday. In 2017, Germany legalized same-sex marriage and adoption by gay parents and passed a potential ban on conversion therapy, which aims to change a person's sexual orientation or gender identity. So that's one thing that's been going on. That one's kind of old. We also have, of course, Dave Chappelle, who said some very transphobic comments. People are trying to basically get him canceled, but he is not going to get canceled because Netflix does not want him to be canceled. I have an article here from Deadline. It's labeled October 18th, 2021, and I'll just read you a little bit of this article. It says here that Red Hosting might not have wanted to talk Monday about Dave Chappelle and the controversy over remarks centered on the trans and LGBT community on his Netflix special, The Closer, but the Netflix staffer who called out the streamer on the attack in the October 5th launch show certainly does, in depth and length. Dave is not and has never been the cause of this problem. He is the symptom of it. Tiara Field said Monday in her essay. It was never about Dave, posting online just 2 days before the trans staff walked out at Netflix over the special in defense offered by the CEO Ted Sarandos and others. Okay, I'm guessing here is a quote, and I'm going to move on to the next subject, and it says here that Dave believed that things he said, and he can say them with relative impunity. As a result of the culture we live in, a culture that marginalizes and devalues trans people, Fields, the senior software engineer who was temporarily suspended last week, went on to say his contributes to the culture in a very real way, but at least he isn't out here bragging about how many LGBT allyship awards he has won. Wow, he is doing it. The self-described Jersey girl, Fields added, Okay, so this is Fields. This is the actual trans woman that's saying this. Is not too stable resource to like the Sandoz who appears in the closing credits. Okay. Yeah, so Dave Chappelle's an idiot. And I think it said here that it grossed over $24 million. Yeah, so they've grossed a lot of money, so they will not be getting rid of Netflix. That will not be happening at all. Alrighty, well that's all I have for y'all currently on today's episode of I Am Trans News. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you like, you subscribe, you hit the notification bell, and leave a comment below, okay? Thank you so much for your time, and stay blessed.